It is completely free and I'm sharing this with you. An online business blueprint that contains all the tools, the online business blueprint, the strategy calculator, which is the most important part that I'm going to go into details with you in terms of calculating and having a full idea of your online business, starting from the product, the monthly income that you want to make, the number of sales you need to make on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, if you're to run ads, if you're to use organic content creation, everything you need to know, free resources, and finally, work with me if we have a project that we like to work on together. So first of all, we're going to start with the tools. All the tools you need from design, productivity, website building, marketing, with the website written here and also a YouTube tutorial that you can watch to have an idea of how to use them. These are all the tools you need. And I mean, there is nothing else that you will need outside of these tools except that, okay, for the fast growing pace of AI and stuff like that, maybe you might need another tools or something like that. But these are the only tools you need. And we'll move on to the other part, which is the online business blueprint. The online business blueprint is my 4 step stages for starting, systemizing, and scaling an online business. And for me, the best part is actually, I call it the branding, where you build your online business. This is where you build an online identity and you create your socials, your niche, you decide what you're going to do. The next part is the process of creation. This is where you build your content creation and your first product. And I'm going to guide you through this process. I've made several videos about this, and you can actually always watch it to know exactly how to maneuver this particular stage. The next part is systemize. And then the last part is actually to sell and scale. The next part, moving on to the strategy calculator. This is the calculator that you need to run your business on a daily basis. This is where we're going to first look at the sales calculator. The sales calculator is very important in as much as everything that you're going to do in your business. So here, let's look at it step by step. The most important thing you need to know is to exactly understand your numbers. Understanding your numbers start with knowing what is your monthly target, what do you want to make, and also how much are you selling your prices for. So we are going to come up to learn what is the sales needed per month and then the sales per day. Because if you know the total number of sales you need to make in a month, then you will be able to know how much you need to make in a day. But the most important factor is what is your monthly income expectation. What are you expecting? What is your target? So let's say we are talking about a person who just started an online business and they said, I want to make just $1,000 on the side. Just $1,000 on the side passively from my online business. Now, the next question we need to ask ourselves is how much is the unit price of the product you're selling. So let's say you're selling an ebook or you're selling a course and you just want to start at the low ticket price, then it is $25. So at $25 and you want to make a monthly income of $1,000, then it means you need to make 40 sales per month before you can reach what? $1,000 a month. Now, the reason why we are doing this is because it helps us break down the process where you're able to see that, oh, okay, so if I want to make $1,000 and I'm selling the product at $25, it means I just need to make 40 sales for the whole month. Now we need to break this down. How many sales do I need to make per day so I can guarantee that I reach the sales of 40 sales per month? It means that per day I should be making 1.3 sales. So on average, one sale or on average, two sales a day. So if you're able to make two sales every day, by the end of the 30 days, then you should be able to have your 40 sales, which is by selling at $25, then you'll be able to reach your $1,000 mark. Let's say the product was a high ticket sale and now you're selling it at $50. It means you just need to make 20 sales in a month. And in the day, you even need to make less than one sale. That means one sale a day. And then other days when you don't make any sale, you can still reach your target. It is all about numbers. When you understand your numbers, you're able to turn and transform your online business into science and understand that it is a numbers game. The more I advertise, the more I make content, the more people get to know about me, the more they buy. So if I'm able to make one sale per day and I'm able to come up at 20 sales per month, I'll be able to reach my target of $1,000. Now, let's say we have increased that. We are saying this time around this month, I will need to make $2,500. Now we need to look at, so there are only two factors we can change over here. The first factor we are changing over here is our monthly revenue goal. So you need to set a goal. How much do you want to make? So let's say now your expenses are growing high that you just say, hey, listen, man, I want to make $3,000. Set the goal. Now, the only thing you need to ask yourself, look at these numbers, the number of sales you need to make per month, and then the price of your product. The two variables you can have a change on is actually your sales price. So you can either increase your prices by, let's say you sell one for $200. If you're selling a product for $200, you just need to make about 15 sales, which is much possible, even if you have lesser amount of followers. But then if this product, rather than 200, goes all the way to just $50, it means you need to make 60 sales. Look at the difference over there. So it is all about, this is where you build your strategy. Do I want to go low ticket or do I want to go high ticket? Now, there are other people who sell a product for, like, let's say $1,000. So now let's look at times. So what can you be selling for $1,000 in a month? Maybe this could be consultation. This could be you selling a monthly social media management packages to people. So it means you need just three sales. What does this mean? This could be three customers or clients that you are managing their social media accounts and taking $1,000 every month from them. Now, what are some of the things you could do? This could be on a monthly basis where you put them on a monthly schedule. So these people keep on coming, recurring income with you. So every month they pay you $1,000. So this is a high ticket sale. But then let's say you're selling it for $30. It means you need to make 100 sales. Convince 100 people to pay you $30 and you'll make your $3,000 sales. So this is a calculator. Now we need to look at this from, in online business, we have two ways at which you're going to get customers to see your product. The first one is organic marketing, that is organic reach. This is where you are not using any money, you are just using content to reach out to people, and people see and know about your existence, and then they know about your product and they buy from you. So that's what we call the organic reach. The organic reach is, what is the percentage of people who see your content who buy? Normally 1% is realistic, 2 to 3% is excellent. So I had to write this note down so you look at the figures that we're going to be using over here. So generally, the most accepted, a realistic point is 1% of people who see your product actually decide to buy. So out of 100 people who see your content, 1%, which is equivalent to one person, will say, hey, I think I trust this guy enough, I just want to buy something from him. So 1% is a realistic figure. Now, but there are some people who are able to go all the way to have about 2% conversion rate, which is quite amazing. But for the sake of these research and being realistic, let's just put it 1%. So at 1%, based on the calculations we've made, we are selling a product of $30 and we want to reach $3,000 of sales. It means we need to make 100 sales per month. Now with this, if we are to go on a just organic route alone, then we need to reach how many people? At a 1% conversion rate, we need to reach 10,000 people. 10,000 people. And this will be our daily reach. So on a day, we need to reach about 334 people per day. So that by the end of the month, we are reaching 10,000 people. Now look at this. Now this is nothing for a content creator who is able to reach about 20,000 followers or 20,000 views per day. So there are some videos that can give you 20,000 views, 30,000 views. So this begins to make it more realistic. You're like, oh, okay, so on a daily basis, I need to reach 334 people. So that at the end of the month, I would have reached about 10,000 people. And this, with a 1% realistic conversion rate, I'll be able to reach the 100 sales that I need for the whole month, which will give me $3,000 a month. Are we in for this? This is great. Now, let's say we wanted to add paid ads to our strategy. The paid ads is where we're going to look at the ROAS, that is the return on ad spent. So, what is the return that you are making from the amount of ad that you spend? So, if you put in $10, how much are you getting back? What is your return on this? A ROAS of 2 means that every $1 that you spend on ads, you earn $2 back. Now, you spend $1, you earn $2 back. Now, a break-even is a ROAS of 1. And a ROAS of 2 is more realistic. So that's what we are looking at. So we're going to look into the input. Looking at it from a 2% ROAS, that means in the best case scenario, you put in $1, you make $2 back. So you're going to do all your calculations, you remove the amount, the budget you spent, the rest is what you're earning. Now, looking at it on a daily budget, how much are we spending? So if you put in $20 at a 2% expected ROAS, it means the monthly, at the end of the month, you would have spent $600. We are multiplying by 30. So you would have spent $600 a month. Now, what is your revenue? You are earning just 2 times of what you spent. So you put in 600 and you saw 1,200. Now, monthly profit from ad, you just made 600. So you spent 600, you got your 600 back. So this is 2%. It means you want to make $600, put in 600, you get 1,200 and you are guaranteed to get back your 600. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, you did not make a loss. You put in 600, you got 1,200. You put the 600 for the ad and you had 600 as a profit in your hand. Now, for a monthly sale of monthly sales from ads, we're going to make 40 sales just from this. Now, in total, we are trying to make how many sales? 100 sales. So if we are to make 40 sales from ads alone, it means that the 60 could be catered for from organic sales, which I totally believe in organic sales, where you're able to push out more content and let a lot of people know about your existence. That brings in quite a lot of powerful sales and powerful great numbers. Now, the budget needed to hit this goal is you need 1,500 budget per month. So on a monthly basis, we're going to look at it to spend at least 1,500 per month before we can be able to reach our 1,200 or whatever sales rate we're trying to do. So you just put in this budget for ads to run this. This is where we're going to look at our content growth calculator. The content growth calculator is here we're going to look at our content strategy. What are the number of followers we need to make and how do we manage this? So let's say on a daily basis, we're posting 3 times. So one is a safe start, three is a growth mode. So if you're posting 1 time a day, that is great. But if you're posting 3 times, that is growth mode. Now, the expected amount of views you're going to get, let's say you expect that you make 10,000 views per every video or content you post, 10,000 views. But if you're a complete beginner, let's just make this 1,000, okay? But 10,000 becomes quite realistic when you reach the 10,000 follower mark. So a person is posting 3 times and is expecting that they will get 1,000 views per every post or video. And your current follower count, let's say, is just 2,000. You have 2,000 followers. And your next follower count goal is, let's say, 10,000. You want to reach 10,000 followers. Right now, you are 2,000 and you are getting 1,000 views for every post and you're posting 3 times. With this goal, your content to follow rate is 2%, which is good. This is the realistic. We are putting the 2%. We wrote the 2% over here. So the follow rate is like 2% of people who view your content tend to become followers. This is great. You can have some viral moments where the rates are going higher, but we cannot bank on that. We are looking at realistic figures. And then the lead magnet conversion, maybe you have something like a free product that you give to people. And this is it from email list. What is it? The 5%. And if you do this, the growth calculation is your new followers per day could be 60 followers per day. And at the end of the month, you would have reached 1,800 followers. So from 1,000, from your current followers, you would have added one more 1,800. Now, the days to reach this new follower goals is 134 days. The month to reach this goal is 5 months. The total views per month is 90,000 views. The email leads per month, that is from your lead magnets. Because if you're posting content, you're also adding lead magnets. You say, I'll give this thing to you for free. Comment, email, and I'll send it to you, or click the link in my bio. It means you would have gotten 90 leads per month for this particular content strategy. The sales per content per month is one sale. Now, this looks very little, but then let's be realistic a little bit, because if your current followers is 2,000, then I would be expecting that at least you should be making at least, let's say, 3,000 views per post. Now, with that, you can say you can have some three sales. Now, as the follower numbers and also the view count begins to increase, let's say at 10,000 views, look at the number changing. Now you can be expecting to make 9 sales per month from organic content alone. Now, for a person like me, who is having my current followers is almost 200,000. I have 200,000 followers. When I make a post, I am lucky enough to have about 50,000 expected views, and I post 3 times a day, but sometimes I post just one. With this, my follower goal is I need to get into 300,000. I need to make my next 300,000 follower counts. My content to follow rate is, let's keep it at 2%. My lead magnet is 5%. Now, with this, the new followers per day is expected to be 3,000, which is realistic. Sometimes I can make about 3,000 followers and I lose them. Now, new followers per month is 90,000 followers for the month. Days to reach this goal, I need 34 days only. Months to reach this goal, I need 2 months. Total views is 4 million views. In a month, I'm able to rock up to 1 million or sometimes 2 million views. The email leads per month is 4,500 leads. And the amount of sales I can make is almost like what? 45. And this is real. I make about 45 to 50 sales for selling a course. Now, the course is on Udemy and the course price is, I think, yeah, it's almost like this. And then the sales amount, of course, after the tax and everything, I don't reach about 3,000, but this is realistic. So looking at the calculator, you can be able to anticipate such a thing. And now based on this, we're going to look at the final combination. A total sales is 140 sales. Total revenue, that is the ad plus organic, is 4,200. We are calculating for the total ad spent. We spent 600. The next revenue is 3,600, which we've overseeded our what? Our expected 3,000. So this calculator, you can just have it, take a look at it, and do your own calculations. And the next part is the resources, some videos that I've made in the past. But the most important part, as I said, is the calculator and then all the tools that you might need to actually look at to run your business in terms of metrical, Typeform, ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity. For videos, we have CapCut. For courses where you can share your courses, there is Kajabi, which we all know, Teachable, Udemy, Stanstore, Podia, Gamma. And for community, you can use School, or you can use Circle, or you can use WAP. And then also for finance, you can use Gumroad, you can use Lemon Squeezy, Stripe, Wave. All these tools have been mentioned over here. And finally, to the most important part, is work with me. This is after you've looked at all my content. My name is Gamel, and I've built an online business presence of over 300,000 followers across all my social media platforms. And right now, I have about 14 courses, and it's generating me about $1,000 to $2,000 per month passively. I have other jobs I'm doing. So that is a great number. So if you want to learn how to create a course, build your first product, build an online business or a brand, then you could work with me. And here are some of the ways you could work with me. So without wasting any time, we will jump on a call and I'm going to guide you in this process. Now, the first one is we can have the brand strategy call. So this is for any person who wants a clear brand identity and don't know where to start or what to actually do. So I'm going to help you with niche and positioning, brand story and identity, platform selection, profile optimization, and 90-day brand roadmap. That is what I do for my clients. The next part, a course and a product. If you have an expertise and you don't know how to turn it into a course, a product, an ebook, or a digital product, I'm going to help you. We're going to look at the validation of your idea. We're going to look at the course structure and outline, pricing and offer, platform choice, and then the launch strategy. The platform choice is quite an important part of your online business. It could break or make you. The next part, we're going to look at the content strategy call where you're creating content but not growing and you don't know how to post or where to focus. I'm going to help you with this. And the last part is the online business strategy where you have a product or a service but need some systems, customers, and then also a real market to grow it. I'm going to help you with a business systemization, customer acquisition plan, market research framework, competitor analysis, and also the scaling roadmap. These calls are 60 minutes. We can do it on Zoom or we can do it on Google Meet. So these are the strategies and these are the things we're going to do for you. And this particular tool is actually free. So I'm going to give it to you completely for free. You can look at it and select the services or look at the tools that you want and use it completely for free. And if you find it helpful, you can go ahead and leave a comment under this video and give me a review on the Gumroad platform so other people can find my product and use it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Until next time, see you. Take care. Bye-bye.